Was that a Mexican wave?
It was, yeah. Hey!
Michael knocks everything off the
my
shelf.
God.
Do you like cardboard?
Yes!
Turns out we do more than we thought.
Yeah.
Genuinely a nice surprise.
Pleasantly surprised by how much Nintendo Labo is fun and impressive.
Labo.
Labo.
Lab.
Like Labrador.
Oh,
Yeah.
not Labo.
Give the
Yeah.
people some context. Aye.
Yesterday we went to the Science Museum in London where there was a wonderful Nintendo event where they let many children and three adults
It was a bit weird, but we
play
had
with
fun.
Nintendo Labo for the first time, and it was genuinely really, really lovely and impressive and fun.
Yeah.
Really good fun.
On the way there, I was thinking, okay, I'm sure this will be fine, not bad, but it will be for like 8-year-olds. And
Yeah.
I'll come out going, okay, that was great if I had a child. But we sat down, and within about 10 minutes, I was like, okay, this is great, this is fun. I'm colouring in and doing cardboard. And then when we actually got to grips with some of the more complicated ones, fishing rod and like the motorbike, I was like, okay, this is mental.
Yeah.
How are they possibly doing this?
It's really cool.
Genuinely really impressive that it's like having peripherals for a Switch, but it's all just made of cardboard.
Yeah.
No electronics inside them.
It's
Build it
one of those toys, like people always talk about educational toys, they're always a bit shit, and at most it teaches you a bit of maths. But this is genuinely, you learn so much, like the mechanics of how stuff works, how to build stuff. It's very hands-on too, which I think is really good for children to get to know, especially for me, because I like that kind of nitty-gritty stuff.
And you get to decorate every single step of the way as well.
Oh, yeah.
It is just like Lego, but far more interesting in a way. I know that sounds blasphemous, but Lego instructions and IKEA instructions for adults, because we're not allowed to play with Lego anymore.
No,
Nope, it's not
IKEA
After
becomes
the incident.
Lego.
IKEA, you follow those instructions and you feel like you're accomplishing something, but here,
Yeah.
you get to it's up on the Switch and you press the button to sort of go through the steps, and it folds it in real time and it rotates and spins around. You can zoom in.
you
and
can
stuff.
rotate the model yourself.
Yeah, so you can kind of change it to your perspective. You have total control over the instructions, which is really nice.
Popping out that cardboard.
I was about to say, the most satisfying
So
thing.
nice.
It's not quite peeling off the cellophane from a new screen.
No.
But it's about second place to that. It
It's
makes
really
a lovely
good.
crunchy noise.
Yeah. I'm really fascinated about how they because there's probably a proper job title or it's a form of art where you design these paper craft, cardboard craft things and know how they're all going to fold up and fit together and where all the flaps have to be and stuff. Because we built the fishing rod,
Yeah.
which is one of the more advanced ones that took us about 45 minutes. And there was one tiny little piece that had a musical note on it, and it was like this big, and it was just a single straight piece of
Little
cardboard.
flat thing.
What is that? And it poked in the last instance, and all it does is go against the inside of the reel you've made, so it goes.
So as you're reeling, it makes a nice. Oh, it's so nice.
It's the equivalent of a playing card on your bicycle spokes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And it was just that one tiny little piece of cardboard right for the end. It just went. Boop, there we go. Now it sounds like a fishing rod.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
It's full of those nice little touches that just make it that little bit better. It's so nice.
And how every single flap and button and input, the house one, for example.
Oh my God,
which
the
you
house,
wouldn't have thought, because there's the house one, the motorbike,
Piano.
the fishing rod, the piano,
piano,
and
oh
the
my
RC car, I think, are the ones that we saw.
Yeah.
And the house one, on first look, you're like, it's a house. What can they do with that?
Yeah.
And it's got a slot on the side, each side, and on the bottom.
Yeah.
And depending on where you put stuff in, you get to interact with this sort of Tamagotchi-like pet.
Yeah.
And it goes into mini games and things.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just one of them is you twist it because it's got an elastic band in it, and it puts a tap inside the house. And then it starts filling with water, and then you can tilt the house so the water goes all over the place, and your little pet just slowly rises up in a rubber. It's just insane.
The piano as well. The advert, the little teaser that Nintendo have put out already, doesn't do it justice.
No, it's
like the level of. So there's all different instruments you can play on this piano keyboard, but then you can if you press a key and shake it, it just tremolo, I go duh. And then there was also
There's a dial for pitch as well.
it's just pitch and all sorts of different things. You can play cats instead of musical
Which
instruments.
I enjoyed. I love the cats.
And what the thing that really blew me away is if you stick a Joy-Con on top, it's linked to the Switch inside the piano, and then you can press the keys and the Joy-Con will vibrate at a different frequency for each key and will play what they call acoustic sound. So it'll go
It's just reverberating through the cardboard. It's amazing.
It's just crazy.
It seems that these specific objects aren't just going to be for the software that you would imagine them to be, like the piano being just for playing music. The fishing mini game that goes with the fishing rod, you can design your own fish with the piano.
Yeah.
There's a slot where obviously the switch sits in the front and it's got the camera on the back.
Yeah.
So that you cut out half the shape of the fish that you want, you slide it in the slot, and then it makes a nice noise, and it takes a photo of it inside the piano, then generates a fish based on that shape on the screen.
That's what I was amazed by. So you can do
mad.
any shape. You can like draw a custom shape on a piece of paper, put it in, takes a snapshot, bam,
And then
you've got your own
fishing
fish.
game.
Yeah.
I was just blown away.
I was surprised by the how rigid it was, because that was a room full of children playing with cardboard, and I saw nothing break.
No.
Like, everything's double enforced, it's really strong and sturdy, and also it's got some weight to it. I think one thing I noticed about the house is when I picked it up, it feels really heavy because there's a switch in there, which gives it a nice bit of weight, and it feels like a really solid piece of material.
It's a good point. It was a room full of children.
Very excited children.
Yes.
And nothing broke. And we were told several times that, you know, if something does bend or break, then it can just be reinforced with tape. Like, it's hardy stuff.
Yeah.
The three of us got put with a lovely family on our table, and we were all making the little race car together, each one doing a separate one. And before we'd gone into this session, we'd had this little spiel like, welcome to the event, it's all about using your imagination. And I thought, yeah, well, it is. But surely there are some limitations, like a car's a car. Like,
And I'm Peter, and I've got to pay taxes.
yeah, I have to go home tonight and make my own dinner. But we sat down
Where
with this
are my
family.
turkey dinosaurs,
Exactly.
Nintendo?
Smiley faces.
But we sat down with this family, and all of us were making different cars and customizing them. And then they said, right, well, you can test them out. We've got a little racetrack, and we've got a sumo course as well, where you can knock each other off.
Yeah.
But this girl who was sat across the table from us, she attached she made a little cardboard tray, stuck it to the top of her car, and then just filled it with all these like pom-poms that were there they were there to stick to your car. But I just like the fact that we've been told you're either going to race them or sumo them, and she'd instantly gone, no, I'm going to make a lorry that delivers pom-poms.
Delivers pom-poms.
And then she
so good.
knocked it over, and they all got spelled out, and she went, oh no, we spilled the pom-poms. And I was like, God, that's actually...
I would have never thought of that.
That's what Nintendo were going for, and they're right. Like, you can just do whatever you want with these things.
Yeah.
I would have loved this stuff when I was a kid.
Yes.
Oh, it's...
To have
Yeah.
this. It would. Those children were so excited.
They were.
Running around
having an
screaming, it was
incredible time.
great. Some of the stuff in that kit takes some serious effort to build. I think fishing rod took us about 45 minutes an hour, and we were rushing through some bits to get it done because we had so much to see.
Yeah.
But stuff like the giant robot peripheral, that's probably like a 2-3 hour job to build
the
that.
robot one.
Oh, the robot.
You played that. That was mad.
It's a full-on mech suit you put on.
And it has strings that go down and attach to your feet, and cardboard straps that go over your shoulder.
But this is what I'm talking about. Like, that's like, for any other console, you'd have to wear like a VR. There's like a headset, and you pull these cardboard goggles down over your head that, again, have no electronics in them whatsoever. And the game recognises it. It's all just done with the camera, basically, and the motion sensors. And it goes into first person on the screen.
Yeah.
And
Every single thing we saw, we're like, oh, what? How does that work? I don't
does it know how
understand.
to
It's
do that?
amazing.
That's the thing, like everything's so multifaceted. It's not just a piano, it's a piano where you can put different instruments on, you can change the pitch.
There's just so many small things that they didn't need to do that
Yeah.
they did. Like the one in the house with the Tamagotchi pet. Or you feed him this food, it changes the colour of his bottom half. You
Yeah.
feed this one, it changes the colour of his top half. You can put eyes there if you like. It's just all these tiny... There's a little flap on the back. Did you see that flap? It does something that completely changes the entire thing.
yeah.
It's just
I think
mad.
that's what Nintendo are doing with this generation, like from the Switch onwards, just making you feel like a kid again. Because I know both of you don't own a Switch, but I bought myself one for Christmas, and I think the 2 weeks I spent just playing through Mario Odyssey made me feel like a kid again. It was magical. And going to a big cardboard event, it was like,
colouring
I'm
in.
drawing, I've got nice music in the background, there's snacks, drinking my orange juice, building a cardboard thing. It's just, it's so nice.
It's very easy for viewers of a video like this to be kind of cynical and think, well, they got sent to an event and they got free orange juice.
Well, I've got a certificate.
Yeah.
He's certified
Got a
label
certificate.
professional.
So they have to be nice, right? They have to just say nice things, and even if they thought it was just for big kids, they have to just pretend that they had fun. No, we
genuinely
really
did.
enjoyed ourselves.
I think Peter and I both went in not cynically, but sort of like, I don't really see how this is going to be for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had such a nice time.
You were wrong.
It was so lovely.
And you're wrong. If you're thinking
Yeah.
that you're not going to enjoy Nintendo Labo, you probably are.
The president of Nintendo of Europe acknowledges that Ben has made, played, and discovered at the Nintendo Labo workshop.
Well, very proud of you.
Ben.
We've all got one of these, but
Yeah.
I brought mine in because I'm proud of what I did.
Well, I've left mine at home because I'm so proud I've stuck it on the fridge.
Oh.
that's-
Do you want to show them the picture as well?
Well, I don't know if they'll see it, but we'll flash it up on screen. This is us posing with our monstrosity, our RC car, that is now, I think, entered in a competition
Yeah.
to be voted on.
It's
by
on
people.
it's on the Hall of Fame right now, so people can potentially vote on it and pick it as their favourite car.
Isn't that mad?
Don't vote on it though, because we made that rattle, so there's children in that
Yeah.
room.
We want to extend a big thank you to Nintendo and also Emma as well.
Thank you.
Emma was lovely.
Emma and
For having
Nintendo.
us along to
Yeah.
this amazing event. Labo is out at the end of April. Varying release dates in Europe and America, 20th and the 27th, respectively. So go and look those up. And go and get your cardboard on.
Do it.
It's really good.
Seriously, it's not just cardboard. It's a whole world of discovery.
A whole new world.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
I never saw that as a kid. So
Make
I
sure
don't
you
know.
like, share, and subscribe to Vidiots. I've been Ben.
I've been Michael.
And he's never seen Aladdin.
I know I'm
Hang on,
terrible.
what? I didn't-
Yeah.
Right,
no.
we'll sort. Bye.
Bye.
We'll sort of-
We need to sort this out.
I
What's wrong
was
with
never
you?
a
Oh my God.
Nintendo. A
Strange.
Disney.